Matt for AVNation.tv. We are here in the Shure booth at ISE 2019 in lovely Amsterdam. I'm here with Rob. How you doing, Rob?
I'm good, thank you.
Thank you so much for having us. This has been a big year for Shure.
It really has.
You had the new brand, you had the new thing, with the new logo, with the new tagline. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about this being more than just a logo refresh, because it really is.
It really is. What has happened recently is we have moved from being a geographically split business with different business units in different countries to moving into a vertical orientation. So, for instance, I run the systems integration business for Western Europe, which is aimed at corporate and government space, a lot of the stuff you see around you. To follow that up, we have done a complete rebrand. The least bit of which is you can see the new green logo.
Right.
What it really is about is changing the way we approach the market. Okay. It's changing our tone of voice. We are the market leader and we're now sounding like it. So that has moved into, influenced everything we do. So it's the new stand. We've taken a much bigger space at ISE than we ever had. This is actually the largest marketing investment we've ever made in our history.
Wow.
Part of that is we've moved away from having tables of equipment for talking directly to engineers. There is still some of that, but the majority of the space is experiential. Okay. So we've got complete room systems set up, showing how integrators, how they can set them up, showing end users particularly how they sound and what the benefits of our systems are. So we're talking more to end users as well. More and more the decisions are made by the specialists employed within the larger companies. And they're making decisions about international deployment, which is why this show is so good for us. There are people from all around the world here.
Right. When you start talking about that shift away from boxes, for a long time these shows were all about that engineer, sometimes that sales guy, but specifically the engineers, the technicians coming in and getting a hands-on. This doesn't take away from that, but it shows the shift in the industry towards more of the, again, the touch and the feel and the experience of the products. What has been the feedback you've got? I know the show's, we're only on day one, but what has been the feedback you've gotten about that?
We seem to see a lot more people, a lot more engaged. We're having, and we've seen more end users, and they're coming with a mixed group, which is interesting. They're coming with commercial people, they're coming with the engineers, but they're also coming with, C-level CTOs who don't have time to understand the intricacies of Dante or this kind of thing. Right. They're more interested in, will this work? Will it be economic? Is it something I can deploy around the world and get a good return on investment in terms of sounding extraordinary, sounding amazing, and doing what needs to be done to make their customers, their internal users, happy with the result that they've got.
Is this something that you're hoping to, dare I say, impart into your dealers? That we're reaching that point of this, I don't want to say the specs don't matter, but the specs are not as important as the end result, the experience.
I think, we're not trying to do anything that will cut out our integration partners. They're still our channel. This is really for us to help them. There is an expectation from the end users to have an engagement with the manufacturer. Right. As the AV purchaser moves away from being a specialist department to being part of IT, it's the way they work. So it's us supporting our integrator and distribution partners in the new market.
Are you seeing your integrators, your dealers also kind of going that direction of providing a better, pre-sales experience rather than just the laundry list of products?
Yeah, increasingly so. And more and more we're getting experience centers. We're building them. Our integration partners are building them, and so are the dealers. It is the way that the market is going, and it's moving at different speeds in different countries, and that's one thing that we can help, particularly with our new vertical orientation, is providing best practice advice to our partners.
I know going back, I want to say 2 years, when the MX910, the ceiling mic array came out. I saw it in the spec, and it blew my mind. But then when I was able to walk into the room, that you had at ISE and sit in that demo and experience it, it had that full reaction.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what we're looking for here.
Exactly that. I mean, one of the interesting things, of course, with any microphone or any system that's in a conference space is that the proof isn't in the room that you're sat in, it's
right.
in how the far end see, which is why we have got multiple meeting rooms set up on this stand, so we can do calls between them. And we're showing live setup of the new systems, including the 910, and showing how easy it is to set up with a little bit of training and how flexible and powerful it is.
That's fantastic.
It's a system that we can configure for a whole range of different uses. It's going into broadcasting occasions now. I was just talking about a project with courtrooms just now, so it's not just a system that goes into a meeting space.
Very good. So if people want to find out more information about, obviously, Shure, all your products, but also the rebrand and kind of the refocus, how can they do that?
Well, the first stopping place is obviously Shure.com, our website. There's various sub-sites for different countries. That will then give you contact with the sales team, with my sales team in Western Europe and others in the local region. We are more than happy to take emails, take calls. We're pretty well set up, but the email will be the website would be the first point of contact, but then pick up the phone or visit us at one of the many, many shows we'll be doing this year and going on.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Rob.
No worries.
Appreciate your time. For more footage from the show floor and to learn more about AVNation, please visit avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv.